Okay, so let's do the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, the meeting, we're going to call it to order, 10:30. And we're going to discuss property located at 775 Market Street in Troy with possible zoning violations. I'd like to turn this meeting over to Sapphire so she can give us the information on that.
That one's not.
Okay, so,
Sorry.
well, who's going to?
Well, what we have, I've got pictures. Taken some pictures this morning, and what we have is someone that is building buildings, not getting permits, and not doing any kind of the appropriate steps to add to the property. So what we have here is, one of them is a carport that was put on, didn't get
As far as the clerk treasurer's office, he has not obtained any permits for anything.
okay.
No building, no dumpsters.
No building, yeah, no land clearing.
So let me give my perspective on this, if you don't mind. We've been working with this individual for a long time. I sent him a letter back in September of '24, and then again in October of '24. And I explained that the real estate he's working on is zoned single-family residential. And all you can put on single-family residential is a single-family residence, that's it, and not commercial development. And his plans, as he's stated to the town, are that he's going to develop cabins and RV places to park, et cetera, up there. That's not allowed in that zoning area. So I told him at that time that he had to get a building improvement location permit before he could do any of these projects, and that there were rules he had to follow, and he had to do a rezone. He contacted the town later in February, and I had the email. But he contacted the town, and I emailed him in February of this year and explained to him exactly what the process was. He needs to ask for a rezone to a commercial designation. That allows for what he wants to do, and as part of that rezone, he needs to submit a development plan, which is the zoning code requires a detailed development plan, which lays out the site plan of what the setbacks are, where the utilities are, what this all looks like, where he's putting each building. That comes before you as the planning commission, and you guys have to approve that plan, and he has to work with the utilities to make sure that he's got all the utilities in line and all that. And that's the last I've heard basically from him. So, you know, it's really pretty clear and pretty straightforward. You can't do any improvements on your real estate without an improvement location permit. He does not have one. And even if he has one, what he's doing is not proper under the current zoning designation that we've got. So, to me, the options that you have, the plan commission, you guys are charged with making sure that the zoning code is followed properly, and then having somebody take action if it's not. So, what you probably need to do after discussing all this, if you want to take action, what you need to do is authorize me to file a lawsuit in circuit court and ask the judge to stop all of his construction until he's done the proper steps to get this zoned the right way and get his proper zoning permit that he was supposed to get. Now, I have to charge for that, obviously, but the zoning code does allow the judge to fine him and order him to pay attorney fees as well. So, to the extent that he pays those fees and the judge orders them, obviously I would reimburse the town back for the charge that you paid me. So that's kind of the summary of where we are today. It's my understanding that we do have some pictures here where he is actually doing construction. We can prove that pretty easily. So it's not like this is a hard case to take before the judge. But we've tried the easy way. I've tried sending him letters. I've sent him 2 letters and an email explaining not only that he can't do what he's doing, but here's how to fix it. I laid it all out for him. I suggested that he contact an attorney because rezonings,
Complex.
they're complex. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time. And doing a development plan is not something you can sketch out on a sketch pad with a pencil. I mean, you have to, yeah.
After our attorney did inform him that single family residential and what the process was if he wanted to rezone to anything commercial, he changed his tone and said, well, I'm just gonna do single family. This is what he sent to the town email. Literally, it's just some pictures, and it is not a building plan. So he did come to the office in person, I don't recall exactly, but after that, letters have been sent after he allegedly said, okay, fine, I'll just do a single family home. And I informed him of what he exactly needed, as far as building plan. I needed to know where it was sitting on the property and the setbacks and everything. So he has been informed multiple times from different areas. So then when we contacted John for utilities, as far as I want power run to my house, and then he had to go through the process of trying to estimate what that would cost. And it's not financially feasible for the town to take that on, so we informed Mr. Smallwood what that would cost. He was outraged at it, so I don't think he has any intention of following through with obtaining a permanent union of the property.
Yeah, so there's really two issues here. Number one, if he's going to build a single-family dwelling on his real estate, that's allowed, if he has a permit. Which he does not.
So far, it's not. He hasn't even submitted a plan. I mean, anyone's welcome to look at this as an email they sent, and it was literally just pictures.
And it doesn't have to be a development plan for a single-family dwelling, but it does have to show the property and the setbacks like you said, and where it sits in relation to
However,
the setback.
It's not that.
Even
It's just
as-
a container home.
Even as a single-family residence, due to its location, sitting up on the hill, and the state owning the adjacent one over the hill, there's other impact studies that he is gonna have to do to ensure the adjacency with the state property and the stability of that hill overlooking 66.
Given his non-compliance so far, I doubt that.
But either way, he has to provide the exact same studies, whether he's turning it from a commercial standpoint, or if he's gonna keep it as a single-family residence, because by any work that he does up there, you have to know if that hill is going to be stable for the safety of everything that's sitting below it.
We all know the stability of that hill.
Yes. So that one has far-reaching complications if something were to fail. I also don't have any issues of potentially working with Chris if we have to adjoin it, talking with the state, since that is also their property. Because if something happens and something comes on to 66, they're gonna attack the state first due to this resident's actions, which makes it even messier. I do believe that the state would want to be ahead of it
He
instead
already
of,
has started land clearing.
understood, yes.
Significant amount of trees have been cut.
And if we have any more rain like we did in March, that's a huge risk.
So the way I would do this, if you authorized me to do it, would be, the complaint we filed would have a couple of parts. Number one would simply say he's already begun improvement on property without the proper permit. Number two would say, we've been informed that he's going to do this, this, and this, which is not proper for that area anyway, so we need to enjoin him from doing any commercial activity on that area unless he gets the proper reason. Because we really don't know exactly what he's gonna do. He's told different stories. One time it was a commercial use, the next time it's one just gonna build a house. Well,
Depends on the day.
yeah,
Depends on the
so,
day.
without a consistent, storyline here, I'm just gonna have to kind of fire a broad complaint against him here to get the judge to stop him from doing anything.
Can we cover it on both parts under one?
Yeah, it'd be one
I would
lawsuit.
love to be able just to expedite and to cover it under one big umbrella, to be covered what he has to do from a residential standpoint as well as from a commercial standpoint. Because there's a lot of the things that do overlap for whatever he wants to do. And then if he wants to come to court to explain what he wants to do, then we'll have it on record of which direction he's going. And then we'll be able to provide the steps that he needs.
informed me once he's got a couple of lots, so I'm not sure what.
It's a weird shape depending on
Yeah.
how it's overlooked, so just didn't know what the survey is, there a latest survey on record?
Got it.
So he needs to provide that information as well. That'll provide setbacks, so we'll have to have a survey.
Well, you know, it is a platted, I believe it's platted up there, I'm not sure. Is it platted up there? Yeah. So, it'd just be so many feet off the platted front side. Yeah. You know, we have tried to be very accommodating. We've explained numerous times, I have, you have, maybe you have. Several of us have explained numerous times what the rules are here, and
Regardless of which route you wanted to go, if it was a
Yes,
commercial and you said, okay, that sounds complicated, no thanks, then I'll just build a home, okay, well then this is what it would take, build.
So we had a rezon not too long ago, and we still had all of their stuff still on the table before our board meeting. So that way the zoning board could bring the rezon to the board. And he actually came in the office, and that's when Saffron, you know, she let him in here, she showed him exactly everything I need for this. So just for him to, even if he were to come back and say, well, I wasn't aware, like she unrolled like this massive paper, you know, this, I need this, and this. So it's been laid out several times.
So, I guess we'd open up, you guys have any questions on this? So I got a question, the cost, this person's gonna have to absorb this cost, okay, that's associated to the work that you're gonna do. But if he does not, if he doesn't come fall back on the city of Troy, and how much would that be?
well, it depends upon how much he contests it. My guess is the initial paperwork will be $400-500 probably. Now, if he contests it, we have a lot of hearings, of course,
They think I can change,
that
right?
change it, but yeah.
I was expecting a whole lot more.
Oh, did I say 4 or 500?
We don't like it.
But then we would still.
I'm trying to be reasonable, I mean, you know, look, I'm
Reasonable doesn't
I'm just
mean.
trying to be reasonable on it, and I've done a lot of these over the years, so I just pull one out I've done before and change the names and file it.
And we've got a pretty good case with photos and stuff.
I don't see how yes, I mean, it's pretty clear, he's clearly done work without a permit, it's just obvious.
So let's take this time then to, if nobody got any questions, let's, move forward, we're in agreement here to move forward with authorizing Chris to do the lawsuit, to have a movement, so to go forward with this. Yeah.
I'll motion it.
Any motion?
I'll second.
We have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, do what?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that officially adjourns the meeting, so thank you for coming.
Thank you, guys.
We'll cover that one.
You want these, Chris?
Yes, please.
One, and then here's the zoning.
Do you have extras? Okay.
We've got them on computer.
Yes.
Those were taken this morning. Did you want to put a date on?
It works on the